Welcome back to GM1Y Radio. This is Unfiltered. It is Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we basically give y'all the same thing with a little different twist. It's Who and What Wednesday. The Who. James, I'm going to let you redeem yourself real quick.
And this is Michael Slabe.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I had it wrong before in the first pen. I got it right. I ain't going to say his name again because I'll fuck it up again. But he can say his name now.
Yeah, Michael Slabe from UA Promotions. Some people know me as Sinister. I was on here one time.
So we had to get him back here for an interview. This is going to be more of like, this is going to be the most business interview we've ever had, because this is going to be more about the intricate ins and out of what's going on in the scene in Pittsburgh. This is more a big deal for us because this is what we do. Like, we're the radio side. This man's behind the scenes, making a lot of the shows you guys go to. I'm sure you've been to a show where he's promoted it, or he's had somewhere, like he might have only gotten an artist on it, might have got his like logo on it, you didn't see it. But this man is in and out of not just the hip hop scene, all across Pittsburgh, between rap, rock, alternative, stuff like that, EDM. This man gets in everything. So this is a big interview for us because we don't dabble outside of that much on this show. But he shows respect in every genre. We respect that. So you have some well, first and foremost, how did you get into this? Because I know we talked about this the first time, and now I'm like, we could delve into this more about you.
Yeah. Okay. So started when I was like, I don't know, 4th grade, right? Started playing the cello. To my day, big passion. I'm classically trained, played for 8 years under private lessons and whatnot. So music was just in me. When I was like 13, started my first band, Unexpected Awakenings. Didn't do too much, played a couple shows. And from there, really just kept doing music, watched the promoters, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I would love to do this. A couple years later, I was barely 16 years old. A band from Toledo, Ohio, named The Convalescents. Shout out, they're on tour right now. Messaged me on Facebook saying like, hey, you know, we need a date in Pittsburgh, PA. Do you know anybody that could help us out? Or, you know, and I was like, well, yeah, sure, I'll see what I can do. And I was like, hey, Dad, this band needs a show, like this death metal band, you know, they wear the face paint and everything. I was like, I think I want to try to make that show happen instead of just giving them to one of the bigger guys. I think I want to just, you know, and I called the Keynote Cafe in Jeanette, booked the date, got the tour package ready to go, got the locals on it, announced the show, confirmed it, everything. Next day, I went and I got 2 dates on hold at the Smiling Moose. The day after that, confirmed both of those dates with 5 bands on each date, 100% complete lineups, announced those shows, and kind of did the same thing for a couple weeks. I had like 10 shows, my first 10 shows all booked in like a month. So when I started like,
you hit the ground
real hard. Yeah, I was, you know, seriously, barely 16 years old when I first got that message. You know,
that's cool though.
Oh yeah.
Like you shot for the dream. And the thing I like about guys like you is you started off with the dream of music, and somewhere things you figured out that you would rather do this.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm still doing music, I'm still doing all that stuff, but this was like, you know.
But the fact that like 16?
Yeah, like barely.
That's prodigy type stuff.
Yeah, like it was. I never had the big guys like telling me, "Oh, this is how you do this" and whatnot. I learned from watching. I learned from watching and doing a little bit of research and just knowing the music scene. You know, knowing the local guys, knowing everyone that I knew, and I tried it. It worked. From the first show, I was like, all right, this is really cool. You know, I got to keep up with this. You know, I can't just let this be a 1-year thing or something. And then it wasn't until I had a show, which was either my 5th or 6th show. It was on July 26th of 2015. Drop the Act, the pop punk band from Newcastle, PA. They headlined the show. We also had a band called Slabe from Canada, Windsor, Canada. They came down there now, the Silence Factory. Not a person, not a person from Pittsburgh knew who these guys were. They knew Drop the Act because they had a little bit of a hype at the time. They're actually on tour right now, pretty sure, unless it just ended. We also had the Last Known, Northern Vibe, and the Mask and Me. It was on a Sunday night, mostly locals. This band from Canada that nobody knew, and we had 92 people in attendance for this local show, and 80 or 90% of those people stayed for the entire show, for the headlining act and everything. And it was when I got in the car after that show, it was like, okay, I need to do this for the rest of my life, because I'm 16 right now. Or no, I just turned 17 a couple days after my birthday, and we had 92 kids come out to an all ages local show. That's when I knew that I just had to keep on my grind and continue to do this for the rest of my life.
That's cool. So when did you start going into other things in metal, like EDM or rap or anything?
Right away. I've personally made genres of, I've made music of basically every genre, almost country songs, but not really, more on the acoustic indie side. But we started working from the first show. It was more of like metalcore at the beginning, but we were mixing metalcore and pop punk a lot.
Okay.
And then we were throwing just regular rock bands, hard rock bands, acoustic artists, and then just every show ended up being a multi-genre show. There was never 5 artists of the same genre, unless there was a certain circumstances we did, but the multi-genre really showed in numbers of how the crowd turned out. We had more of what's the word I'm looking for? We just had more people come out than any other of the shows we had done when it came to a local showcase. Could it have been just the mix of genres? Probably. I mean, fan bases from everybody were supporting everybody, and it was the greatest thing to see. That was the first thing when I first started the shows too. It wasn't about me getting my name out there or making money. I was there just to help all the little guys get their first shot. We've had multiple artists of their first shows. Unfortunately, we've also had some artists that it was their last shows. But that's what we were really about, especially at first in the beginning. It was just helping all the local guys that we could find, no matter what the genre was. Just giving everybody a chance to kind of get up on stage, get their name out there a little bit, see their name on the flyer, get real tickets in their hand, and to actually perform at a real event that's not just a little thing in a DIY fire hall somewhere.
And credit to you, you say like some people it was the last event. You gave somebody the opportunity to say they did a event.
Yes.
At least, no matter what, that person won't be able to say they never got a chance to at least attempt their dreams. Yeah. And they got to at least a point where it was like, well, I got here, and then I figured out I couldn't be in front of a stage or something like that. Like I figured out there was a physical wall, mentally, emotionally, or somewhere where this is where I was happy. At least I did my own. So I still respect how you put that. So what would you say would be the wildest? Like, I mean, I don't want to like. It's still positive. What would be the wildest act you think you've booked? Like, they got on the stage and you were just like, I wasn't ready for this. Like,
okay, so this one would have to go non-local, and I knew it was going to be a crazy show from the beginning, but brought a lot more wild than I thought. It was actually a co-promotion with Drusky Entertainment that we did. We had Sworn In with My Enemies and I, with Nullity opened, Onyx Eye, I believe opened. I can't remember.
This is all metal?
Yes, this was all metal, hardcore. Basically a sold out show, and it was just wild in that place. I mean, it's a 150 cap venue upstairs. If you guys have ever been there, it's Smiling Moose.
I've been there. Well, we've been there recently.
Yeah, insane. I mean, the pits and stuff, just
Wait,
wild.
y'all had a pit in there?
And I've had multiple pits actually at my shows. At
And
the
smiling,
Yeah.
like it was.
We've actually had probably only like 3, but at my shows we've actually had people that have been like crowd surfing, or like when it's just like 4 people holding them up and kind of walking them around. But yeah, we've gotten wild in there.
I'm so happy I've been to one a Tech 9 and second a Travis Scott concert, because both of those concerts have shown me what mosh pits are.
Yeah.
And it showed me that I'm not about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
No, Travis Scott's was more like a full blown, but like that was
a fight.
Like Tech 9's was. I'll admit, when I saw Tech 9, that was an organized shoving. That was what I expected to be a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Black people don't understand what mosh pits are, and Travis Scott proved that to me. So, and actually, no, I saw somebody get knocked out in one of those Tech 9 concerts too. So I'm not like, it was like some overgrown blood dude got pushed accidentally, and it was not clean out. So. But the idea that y'all had mosh pits on the second floor of the Smiling Moose is amazing.
Yeah. Actually, every time that a mosh pit breaks out up there, it makes me excited, just because it's like, hey, we did it, and this is too small. And 9 out of 10 times you'll find me in that mosh pit, even though it's my event, I'll still be in the pit.
That's what's up, though. You deserve. You don't have to be cooped up all the time, just like worried about what's going on. I would be worried, but don't be like a prude about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love what I do. I'm not just helping them out too. I'm enjoying the show, man. I'm going to the concert. Best job in the world.
Believe me, we've and James has been out there at some concerts, getting a little more turnt than a radio host might usually get a turn.
Yeah,
get turnt. That sounds all right.
Yeah. So, James, you got some questions you wanted on there?
So what do we have been looking for, the possible like updates or things that are going on with UA? Like,
biggest thing, there's going to be an Unfiltered exclusive announcement right now.
Oh shit.
UA Promotions officially will be having a website launch here in a few weeks. We will be covering a lot of different blogs, a lot of artist reviews and interviews. We will be using that website for all of our label services, our management services. You'll be able to contact any of us about any of that stuff on there through the website. We're going to be putting music videos of the local scene and some of the surrounding artists as well on there. Bunch of different things on this website. It's definitely going to be a big deal for this music scene. Hopefully everybody wants to get involved with that. We also do have like a clothing line that's going to be coming too. The first one, it won't be under UA Promotions, but we do have one coming.
We love clothing lines around
here. Yeah, not going to talk too much on that one just yet, but that's happening. On May 25th, we do have, the 2 shows that we actually have announced right now. May 25th at the Smiling Moose, we have Remission, Vlad the Guru, Murder Boat, Carter Smith, and Brianna Apley. It's going to be an all-ages show. We also have happy hour till 7 p.m., $3 fireball shots, and $2 PBR. Make sure to be there. 5:30 doors open, 6 starts the music. $10 to get in. Support your local artists. They all have tickets.
We're looking for you, Vlad, personally.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be lit. And then we have a co-promote with Drusky on June 23rd. It's the Devastation on the Nation tour at the Rex Theater with Aborted, Psychotrop, Ingested, Organic, Signs of the Swarm, bunch of hard metal guys, grindcore, deathcore, all that stuff is going to be at that show. It's going to be ridiculous.
It's another reason why I love this guy. I would have never been able to talk about the fact that somebody decided to name their group Aborted.
Yep.
Without having this interview with him.
Oh yeah, people on our ads have been like, oh, these names and logos to describe exactly how the show's going to be. It's going to be horrible. But
no, I wasn't saying that.
Oh yeah, but it was that's just everybody. They love. They see the name and it's like, yeah, it's a big ordeal. Because
no, it was like he's just like you just said it like it was nothing. It's like he just said Aborted. I was like, everybody else's names is cool. He said one of these groups' names is called Aborted. I'm not worried about what the music sounds like. I'm just like I'm the type of dude that sits and thinks about the conversation that bandmates had to have before they name their group. and how they got to like. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, were y'all on some PCP? Was this like a card game? Like y'all just had like your friend group just have abortion jokes, which is cool because every friend group got that one awkward joke that nobody else would be cool with.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what was the reason y'all called it this? I'm not worried about why. Like at this point, it's a name. Y'all on tour. Y'all logo from what I look from over there look kind of dope. So I'm like, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
we gonna have to come out with you for one of those shows. I've never been to a metal show personally, so I'm gonna have to come out with your safety net and come see one of those shows.
Yeah, nobody is safe at that show. That show, I can guarantee nobody is safe. But the other one, on the 25th, you're kind of safe. So, yeah.
So so you guys are doing the launch with the website.
Yeah.
You have the shows coming up. So you said you're basically you're moving in from the promotion side to more of like a management position?
Yes, this is something we've been dabbling with kind of from the beginning, but now we're really starting to seriously get into it with our management and the distribution and tour booking and all of that we're going to offer here.
Distribution?
Yes, we are also going to be acting as a label.
Okay.
That we've been just saying as distribution, but it'll be under UA Promotions. We are talking to a few artists right now that we hope to add to the roster. Big things. I mean, we're offering tour booking, full US, and eventually here overseas as well. Our management is different than most management. We're not looking to screw over the artists like 90% of these filthy, thieving managers that are out there nowadays. Everybody, okay. If I have a message to all the local artists, any manager that wants money up front for a month's worth of work or anything like that, don't do it. You're being robbed. Just gonna say that. Because it's legitimately you're gonna be robbed.
This is your platform to say what you need to say. This is, like I said, get your promotion out
here.
Yeah,
the way that we're going to be doing our management, I don't want to see a dime until you see a dime. You know, I want to further your career. I'm not
on that Edgar Snyder.
Yeah, I mean, this goes with the label too. We're not looking to see any kind of dime until you do. You know, this isn't about us for the money. We want to help you as an artist to get bigger and help us. Yeah, same way it goes both ways. So that's another big thing we're doing this year. Big help once the website is actually launched and whatnot. Submissions, you can send them. We have official emails now, mike@uapromotions.com if you want to send any kind of submissions for shows, management, label opportunities, all that stuff.
So do you have any plans after the back-to-back shows at Smile and Moose?
Yes, we have multiple dates that we have on hold that we're trying to get some events set up. Looks like we have a Halloween show. I can't say a specific date yet because it's not in stone, but we're getting that set up as well. We'd like to do a full all rap genre showcase because we've never done a rap showcase like that before. We have a bunch of different dates that we're trying to work on getting announced and finalized here for the upcoming future with shows.
Like I said, we said this off air, and I don't want to put them in a bind, but we are 100% behind you with the rap showcase. You got our support. We, as long as the date is set early enough, I know I'll be there. I'm pretty sure he'll do whatever he needs to be there. Malachi's, Malachi's always. So like I said, we'll be there, and we'll, like I said, whatever you need from us. I don't care if you need artists, if you need help with extra promotion, whatever you need. Like I said off air, everything I say off air can be said on air. You do good, organic, real, true business, and we want to be part of it. Like I said, so whatever you need from our half of the community, we got you.
All right.
So
definitely think we'll throw a killer show right there.
So saying that, before I get you into, I want to get all the happiness in the room right now because James sometimes sucks the happiness out the room with his
the food for today is good.
You say that every week.
No, it's not bad. I don't know what the one says for real, but it looks good. The packaging looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard the packaging to a Tide Pod looks good too.
Same. They're pretty.
It looks like it's like some type of icing looking, thing. So I guess people could be mistaken. So these might be Russian Tide Pods.
All right.
I'm not excited for that. You got any other real questions before we go to the what of the, well, no. Yeah, the what of the day?
So what's your ultimate goal for just by the end of this year? Anything important that you want for like I don't know. I'm trying to think for the next year to have like a solid year. I don't know. Like, is there something that you want for people out there to give in from us or something or?
Honestly, for the rest of this year, now, I mean, leading up to and especially after the website is launched, we'd like to have multiple artists on our roster for, honestly, when we are offering the deal, we're offering it for all of our services. Don't have to take it, all the services, but it's up for the grabs right there.
And I actually want to add something to you because I want to help entice these artists to understand. I can't promise this for all the artists because I have people above me. For all the hip hop and R&B artists that come through UA Productions, you basically have as long as I know you're with him, I know you're legit. So you have basically a free path to get an interview through us. I can say that. I can't say that about the metal artists because I don't control that much of where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but the day I have a whole metal group in here, they're going to start wondering what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, Malachi's different. Malachi controls that. So if Malachi says maybe, which he just said, we might have some metal groups in there.
Yeah, I'm sure I have a few that would definitely love to probably come in. So,
hey, what I've learned is we can blur lines. Like I feel like if you had a Fall Out Boy type of band or a Korn type of band, they could get in here because they were like those bands I've seen rock with the culture. So I know you got bands that rock with the culture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but like I said, that's definitely I could say is if Mike is with you and you're on UA for the promotions, you'll be through here some point in the near future, probably before the end of the year. Like I said, we always have open dates and we always have people that say they come and don't come.
Yeah, it will definitely take care of you too. Like with UA Promotions, we're not here to steal your money, man. Really not.
And that's what I like about y'all. Like we're all here to do the same thing. Like we're all here to get up, have a good life. But really, we're all trying to get y'all a stepping stone to get the fuck out of Pittsburgh and then bring your love back and shine back to Pittsburgh. Yeah. The hope is we break an artist that gets so big that one day you come back and you come back to a grind mode, a UA. You still come down and say, hey, can we promote through you even though I'm a multi-platinum artist? Come down here and do the interview with us even though you're a multi-platinum artist and your label probably wants you to go to Whammo. Like things like that. So no, like this is really what we're doing here. Like that's what I see with him.
You don't want to go to Whammo.
Not after what Marlon Wayans did to him, no, but like I'm just saying. But so that's why and that's what it is. Like I said, you have an organic flow with this. And please, everybody that's looking to get a label promotion, look at this man seriously. Like I said, this man 16. I just couldn't imagine. Like just think about that. 16. Y'all here listening to 16-year-old rappers that don't have the ability that this man is doing right now.
Yeah, the venue owners and everybody in the venues when I was 16, they all looked at me like I was crazy. Like they were like, wait, this is the guy behind the curtain of UA Promotions right now? Like I remember the one time the guy, bouncer at Smiling Moose, even though I'd had multiple shows there, was trying to tell me I couldn't be in there. And I was like, wait a second, man. This is my show tonight. I kind of have to be in here,
Before we go, is that the worst thing that's happened to you while you were young? Like, is them not letting you in, or did you ever like not get access to your own show?
Oh no, they let me in for sure, and if they were gonna make it an issue, I would have brought in.
I wouldn't be shocked, James. You've been charged to show up to our events once.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I would have no, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing that actually we've dealt with. And I'm not going to say I hate all of you. You guys all made me very upset when you did it to me. I'm not even going to make any names at all. But any artist that's dropped for any reason besides something legitimate, Come on, guys. Why you guys gotta drop a show like 2 days before the show or like a week before the show? I mean, if you gotta drop the show, do it early so we could actually find another artist to take your place. I mean, that's put us into situations where we have had to cancel a show because we had 3 artists drop at the same time the day of the show. So that's like the biggest thing we ran into problem wise is like that, or some artists not showing up that didn't sell any of the tickets they were supposed to, or
This is a
things
perfect
like that.
segue.
I mean,
Before we go to break, I also want to let y'all know, look out for the second Street Smart Society presents another unfiltered cipher. It's coming out soon. I would like to thank, I'm not going to say any names, so they still want some surprises, even though some things were leaked. It's amazing that we've gotten to the point where like people are leaking our shit. But we have the cipher coming out in a couple days. Look out for it. We had 3 people show up that day for the cipher because we had 3 people cancel for a 5-person cipher. And we had to get 3 artists on the spot. Which New Age ciphers aren't freestyles, people. New Age ciphers is we tell you a beat and you listen to that beat for like a month and write something, and then you come in and cipher with people. So they get 3 people to just come in, do the beat that we chose, basically had the freestyle, and did it with almost no issues. Whenever the drops, we'll name all those artists specifically, and thank you to the 2 artists that still showed up prepared to do their set. But no, I fully like when you went through all that, I was like, bro, that was like, we don't, with you, we're going to try to get more into the show side of things, but those ciphers are like the only things we do where we're like outside of these interviews where we like, yeah, we kind of need multiple artists to show up at one time and be cool. And we're novice at what you're doing. And then we saw that, like, wow, 3 of them canceled for something we told them to be at for like 2 months.
like, come on, guys, don't cancel like that. It's not okay.
Yeah.
And I will say one of them had a legitimate reason because I don't feel like having problems. Basement, we understand.
Yeah, Basement, yeah, we got you.
That one's a little different. So, but we'll be right back on GM1Y Radio. James,
No, hold on.
Wait.
Shout out everywhere we can grab you, all your websites. Not yet. Well, that's not up yet, but all your Facebook and everything.
Facebook, UA Promotions. I think it's /UA Promotions 15 or something, but just search it up. Instagram, UA_promotions. You could also find my personal Sinister_, Sinister_CFG. Twitter, UA Promotions. It's UA Promotions everywhere, but you can find us on all the social medias. We'll also be having our new YouTube account up as well when the website is launched too, but that is not currently up yet. But yeah, any submissions or anything, I know I said it earlier, mike@uapromotions.com. Send me an email. It's better if you're professional about it. But yeah, search us up, contact us.
And again, he's smiling now. We don't know what he'll look like in a couple minutes. Check back in on YouTube in about 5 minutes. James will get his what segment in. And always subscribe to the YouTube page. And again, go get these apps. Malachi put a lot of work in on the Apple app specifically. Yeah. So, but if you got the Google Play Store, go get the Grind Worldwide Radio app on the Google Play Store and go get the GMWW Radio app on the Apple Store. Please go to the Apple Store.
You've been talking about, you don't got it on the app. Now we got it. So you better get it fucking now. All right.
Best split mix of local and worldwide artists in the bird. We'll be right back.